So I figure Vlogmas should incorporate all of the aspects of my personality. So ever since I received this deck, I've been doing a daily 3-card pull to learn the cards and to see how I connect. This will be my 3rd time pulling, but it's day 1 of Vlogmas. So I thought I would share with you my results. I shuffle the cards and think of a question or a desire or something that I'm wanting. Traditionally, a 3-card pull is a past, present, future, what was, what is, what shall be. That seems to be working so far. So, basically, not like blowing out birthday candles where I can't reveal my wish. I asked, is this going to be a good week? What can I do to make this a good week? So, I shuffled the cards, thought about my question, sort of cleansed my little personal space, talked to Santa. Not Santa, well, Santa. And this is what she told me. This is Shadow. Shadow. See, I'm still learning the deck. Hold on, let me look up in my little book here. Shadow is not as creepy as it looks. Although, that's a gorgeous card, and I love it. As you can see, technically, here's the whole description of the Shadow card. The level of formation begins with Shadow. This is the first card in the World of Formations section of the cards. As if in reflection of what comes from above, from the Darkness card, number 1. So you notice each card has a number. The shadow represents our occult unconsciousness, that which silently suggests that we do not perceive. Flip the page. That is too far. One-handed is fun. And do not know how to listen to, but inevitably influences our thoughts, our emotions, and then, on the material plane, our actions. When we are not acquainted with it, we project externally as a negative component. Thus, we can do nothing but see in binary terms good and evil, white and black. What this card tells us: it is important to start analyzing yourself to gain greater awareness of yourself and your relationship to others. Otherwise, it will be impossible to change and evolve. My question of what can I do to make this week good? This card tells me to look within, to analyze what I have within, because the answer is there. The answer has been there. 3rd card, beginning card. What has been, it is there. The 2nd card I pulled. The artistry on these cards is just mind-blowing. This is part of the first section of cards. This is card number 6, which you'd look at it and think it was chaos, but it's not. This is actually order. This card represents the basic impulse with which all things are organized and organize according to determined principles and structures. Atoms organize themselves into molecules, just as neurons into the nervous system, giving life. Turn the page. That is, yes. Giving life to that which will become conscious and awareness in living beings. By following this principle, structures begin to differentiate from one another in the primordial soup of chaos, which is another card. And although they are primitive, they will develop into more evolved and specific phenomena. What this card tells me: learn to organize your ideas, but also have the courage to abandon them, if necessary, not to remain trapped by them. In my question of how will this week be for me, it tells me it's okay to try to be organized, but don't feel let down if you can't do it all. That's a big one. She's really talking to me, because I make lists. I have pieces of paper everywhere where I've made lists, and I always feel horrible if I can't finish this list. This card tells me it's okay to try to be structured, to try to have order, to try to be organized. It is also okay if you can't do it all. Alas, you're only human. You are not divine. Okay. The 3rd card. I know it looks spooky, but it really isn't. We go back to, this card is card number 5. This is Will. This is an extremely dynamic card. This extremely dynamic card represents the flame that burns in each of us and that pushes us to act accordingly to our nature, which we truly are, our own identity. When it is guided by love, it becomes an unstoppable force that puts us in the right rapport with the universe. If, however, it is guided by egotism and meanness, it becomes a violent and dangerous instrument. If it is ignored, blocked, or slowed, it becomes a reason for deadlock and frustration. What this card is telling me in my question of how is this week going to go? Can I make this a good week? Proceed towards what you desire without fear, or trust in what you have learned and accumulated until now without hesitation. This card tells me I have the tools within myself to make this happen. Between this, trying to be organized, and knowing myself, knowing what I've done in the past, this tells me that I have the ability to make this a good week. But I cannot control everything. So if something happens that throws me off the rails, know that it is still okay and I can make the best of what is to come. This is how I read these cards. This is my third reading of this deck, and it's amazing. I've never been a card girl. Never. I've tried. I'm a rune girl. But I love the artwork of these cards. I had it on my wish list. He got them for me, and it has been amazing how well I'm reading these. That came off egotistical. How well I'm connecting with these. Not knowing how oracle cards work. They're not like tarot, I can tell you that. And I'm still using the little book that comes with it, obviously. On my day 3. The little book. But my gut, when I look at these cards and then what the book tells me, there's a connection. I've been really impressed. So if this is all I do for Vlogmas Day 1, I apologize to any of the people who came looking for food. I will try to film food. But I can tell you, my darling's fighting the plague. I'm probably going to be fighting the plague because I can feel it in my head. So while I will endeavor to eat the best, I cannot guarantee all my choices will be good today. But welcome to Vlogmas, witches. Welcome to Vlogmas, Keto Squad, and there will be more.